Hey, Sagittarius. This is Zahara Stars with Illum Astrology, and I'm here to give you your February 2018 Astro Weather Forecast. And you guys are on fire. Not that you're not already being a fire sign, being ruled by the luckiest planet, Jupiter. But you guys are starting out with Mars, the planet of action, courage, and bold activities in your sign. So you've got to be feeling pretty darn good. I love when Mars is transiting in my sign. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities to get a lot done. You're going to have a lot of energy, confidence. You're going to have magnetism. Mars in your sign is very attractive. It does make you appear much more courageous. Not that you guys aren't. You guys are just lucky, courageous, fiery, outspoken. I love Sagittarius. So just letting you guys know, you have been having Jupiter transit your 12th house, which is kind of a very, I don't know, I love it personally, but I don't know how you guys are feeling about it. But it does definitely open you up to spiritualism and make you feel even more abundant than you already do. Jupiter is your ruling planet, and the 12th house is our subconscious mind, and it holds a lot of our irrational fears, rational fears, some of the things that we sabotage ourselves, or our worries, all those things. And having Jupiter there is awesome for releasing that stuff, and that's so important to moving forward. You're going to build your faith even more so having Jupiter as your ruling planet. You guys have a ton of faith, but this transit in particular really enhances this, and it really helps you heal from old wounds, let go of old baggage. You just feel like you're in dream time. It can have its moments where you feel like you're kind of uncovering too much stuff, because this is our subconscious mind. This is stuff that's hidden from us. So Jupiter in there wants to expose that stuff, so that way we can help heal, let go, so we can move forward with no baggage holding us back. I mean, we all have it, no matter how optimistic our signs are, no matter who we are. We all have stuff that happened to us, or that we, our irrational fears, or things that just stop us from moving forward. We all have that. And Jupiter transiting this house gives you a lot of luck in the spiritual realms, and along with, it can make your dreams more positive, more vivid, more colorful. You feel like you have a guardian angel on your shoulder. You just feel confident. You believe in yourself. I mean, this is all taking place behind the scenes, and having Jupiter here is very positive. People that have it in their natal chart tend to be rather optimistic, and also have a lot of guardian angels around them to protect them, and to keep them in the positive mode. So having Jupiter transit here, you can feel like you kind of want to just stay out of the limelight. You're just happy being alone. If you are alone, you tend to be kind of like comfortable in that energy. But it's not a debilitating energy at all. It's an energy that really helps you, be comfortable in your own skin, and to release old wounds and hidden things that have been holding you back, stopping you from, taking initiative on certain things, or maybe some hidden fears. We all have them. They come out in our dreams. When we struggle in our dreams, it's because we're worried about something, our worries, all those things. So having Jupiter there is going to be awesome, and it's going to set you up for when he moves back when he moves forward into your first house, when you release all this stuff, and then you're going to start a new Jupiter cycle, and it's going to be fantastic. Okay. So this is a necessary process, but having Mars in your sign isn't going to allow you to spend too much time in dreamland and not moving forward, because Mars is active. So this is very helpful for this transit during this time period. You guys also have Saturn, good old wonderful Saturn. Yes, he's awesome. He's transiting his own sign, which makes it fantastic. And guess what? That's your second house of money. And this is awesome because Saturn builds. He builds and he restructures. Okay, so he does this through sometimes limiting, blocking, suppressing, or what I actually see more often than not is slowing down. So like, he wants you to, like, because Sagittarius, you guys just go for it, right? You guys are optimistic. Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the opposite of Saturn. Saturn is like, luck will get you so far. Hard work will get you everywhere. And Jupiter's tends to be optimistic, hopeful, willing to take these chances, has a ton of belief in themselves. And Saturn is really just about, hey, you know what? That's all a passing phase. If you want it to stick, you want your luck to stick, then you have to create your own luck. So Saturn transiting your second house can slow down money temporarily and when it first initially goes into your house. And this is because he wants you to work. He wants you to put in the effort. He wants you to keep working. So if you feel like things are slowing down financially or that money seems to be coming in a snail's pace, it's not going to stop your money. It's going to definitely increase your money and you're going to be in a really good position at the end of this transit. But initially, he can slow down the influx of money because he wants you to keep pushing hard, because once he opens the gate, okay, all that work you put in is going to come back to you. Now, this is the last month when all the planets are direct, okay? This is big because this is all about planting seeds. All the seeds you've been planting since the planets have been direct motion are going to come back when they turn retrograde. And to start with the retrograde mania that's going to happen this year, and when I say that, I mean Venus and Mars are both going to turn retrograde also, along with the rest of all the other planets. But it's going to start with Jupiter turning retrograde March 8th. And like I said, he's in your 12th house. But as these retrogrades begin and they start to unfold, you're going to start reaping the rewards of all this work you've been putting in with Saturn in your second, because you're definitely working hard with Saturn in your second. Saturn wants you to work hard because he's going to give you the rewards. He rules the 10th house of fame, fortune, legacy, career, your place in the world. So you can't be a ruler of that house if you don't know what you're doing. So what he does is he tends to slow things down and make you focus, okay? He lets you focus, manage your time better. Time management is all about it. It's not really about working hard. It's about managing your time efficiently. Okay, so putting in your work and your efforts in your income area, restructuring your finances, cutting back on over expenditures, all that stuff you're going to find at the end of the transit. You're going to have a pretty good situation going on financially because Saturn is the builder. He builds structures. He builds solid foundations. And what you learn during this transit is going to carry you through all the rest of it. Okay, and you got Jupiter following Saturn. So as far as I'm concerned, this little restrictive period is going to be highly beneficial for you because you're going to learn how to manage your finances really, really well. You're going to build a solid financial foundation. The Sun and Mercury have been transiting the sign of Aquarius. They're just about to leave. The Sun is going to move into Pisces on the 10th of this month. On the 11th of this month, Venus is moving in on the 10th into Pisces. And this is awesome because, it's going to be transiting your 4th house. And this is all about, this is another part of the chart that has everything to do with, your security, your foundation, your family, your home. You need a good, solid home, happy home in order to progress in the world. If everything's all chaotic and unstable there, you tend to struggle in other areas. So having Venus, when Venus moves into Pisces on the 10th, you're going to see benefits at home. So for those of you that are working at home, work for yourself, you can increase your clientele, you can make more money, but more than likely, you're going to have good relations with your family and people in the home. And you can, purchase new things for the home. You can upgrade things. You can make your home more cozy. Venus rules over all things that bring us pleasure, candles, fragrance, silk sheets, you name it. So having a Venus transit in your house of home is going to really, really be awesome. You're going to really enjoy it. You're going to find comfort at home. You're going to feel good. It's going to be a very, very positive month. Now, having Mars in your sign, feeling confident, feeling sexy, feeling powerful, having the energy to work towards your Saturn in the 2nd house of money. So you're going to be really having the energy to put in the effort into establishing a solid financial foundation. And then Venus transiting your 4th is going to make it really comfortable for you at home. All this together really makes February a fantastic month for you guys. The most romantic time of the month for all you people out there looking for love. Definitely is going to be when Venus conjuncts Neptune in Pisces on the 21st. Another day that's going to be fantastic is going to be when Venus sextiles Pluto on the 27th. That's good for passion ignited, for, relationships. For those of you that are in relationships, Venus just transiting Pisces period is very nice for relationships. We're compassionate, we're sensitive, we're loving, we're understanding, all those wonderful Piscean qualities. We're dreamy. If those of you that are looking for love, those are 2 good days to really find a love partner. There's a lot going on in terms of the eclipses and the retrogrades that are going to start next month. So in order to hear more about that, please, I suggest that you listen to my general February 2018 forecast, because I go into the eclipses and all the retrogrades and all the aspects for this month, because it's just too long to do here for you. But if you listen to that in addition to this, you're going to find it extremely helpful. The eclipses, the actual last supermoon eclipse, lunar eclipse in Leo that occurred is going to start kicking in this month, okay? And it was in your 9th house of, higher learning, travel, foreign culture, religion, politics, all that stuff. So a lot of you might actually learn a new subject. This might be playing into Saturn in your 2nd house of money in order to expand, find other ways to make money, maybe even find another job, maybe have to learn something new. This is going to kick up that. You're going to also have a greater interest in learning more about the world, about politics, about philosophy, about, not that you guys are struggling with that because this is already your house. The 9th house is ruled by Jupiter. But it's a good time to learn a new subject, something that could be relevant to expanding your 2nd house earned income area. Some of you might want to take a course or go back to school or something like that, or even just researching on your own. There's so much information available on the internet that you could learn about something new to expand your resources. It's also about publishing. So if any of you are writers, or you want to write, or you want to speak out, or anything like that, there's a lot of activity that's going to be going into your 9th house. This is like when the eclipses happen, they end things and they begin things, but they kickstart a ton of energy into that house. So there's going to be a lot of learning new things, maybe even travel, maybe writing, maybe publishing, maybe going back to school. All that stuff's going to be kickstarted. And then on the 15th of this month, there's a solar eclipse that's going to be happening in Aquarius. And this is in your 3rd house of communication. So this is fantastic. This is not only communication, it's local travel, it's neighbors, it's writing, it's speaking, it's texting, it's messaging, it's technology, it's all that stuff. So having a solar eclipse there, you can invest in some new equipment, perhaps maybe for your new way of making money, or your additional way of making money, or restructuring the way that you make money. It's all about communication. Some of you can come out, step off your soapbox and start, talking about stuff, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's wherever. It's all about communication, writing, and all that stuff. So having a solar eclipse here, you guys can step out. You can really step out. You can make some changes in the way you communicate. You can start a new project, a new writing project, a new driving project. It's also driving. It's also cars, technology, all that stuff. So you can invest in some new technology. There's going to be a lot of activity happening in your 9th and your 3rd house. Both have to do with higher learning and immediate environment and expanding on your technology and communicating and all that stuff. So overall, February looks like a fantastic month. There's a lot of awesome aspects happening. So like I said, please do check back on the February 2018 general forecast. Please listen to that because I do go into greater detail about it. But it seems like February is going to be a pretty good month for everybody. It is going to start softening out after the 10th when Venus moves into Pisces. We're going to get a little more romantic, nostalgic, and stuff like that. But for you, it's going to be really comfortable. You're going to love spending time at home. You're going to spend some time at home. You're going to invest in your home. You're going to get benefits at home. It's a lot of really good stuff happening this month. So I'm really happy to deliver this news to you. If you like this and you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for all my future upcoming uploads, because I intend on doing quite a bit. And also check back for March 2018 teens forecast as well. Thanks for joining me, and I'm wishing you a fabulous February 2018.